Welcome back to the Professor's Lab. I'm Professor V, and this is some free play that happened at Die Hard Games on July 3rd, 2025. If you didn't know, Die Hard League happens every Thursday featuring casual and tournament play of whatever format everyone wants. Another league challenge coming up in August. 2025 World Championships Celebration event Thursday, August 14th. Mega Evolution pre-releases start Saturday, September 13th at 1 p.m. and League Cup, Saturday, September 27th at 12 p.m. all Central Time, all at Die Hard Games. Go see more info in this video's description and check out Pokemon's event locator for premiere and other events at the shop, such as league challenges, league cups, pre-releases, and more. Please hit that like button right quick, subscribe to this channel, ring the bell for notifications, say what you need to say in the comments, and all that other good free stuff. But anyways, let's research this game. On the left, we've got Gholdengo versus Team Rocket's on the right. Team Rocket's Mewtwo in the active spot, and Ultra Ball being played, discarding a Team Rocket's Mewtwo and a Grass Energy to search the deck for a baby Tarantula. Oh no. Usually the Team Rocket's deck wants to play that Team Rocket's Proton supporter card that you can play on your first turn to search for 3 basic Team Rockets Pokemon, but instead it's this costly Ultra Ball for a baby Pokemon, as some people like to put it. Yikes. All right, the player eyes up their hand, sees if there's anything else to play, another Ultra Ball, but you've already discarded some resources. Discarding a Grass Energy is not the worst because that can be accelerated later with that Team Rocket's Spidops ability. But either way, play will now begin over on our left-hand side as the player plays a Buddy Buddy Poffin to search their deck for up to 2 basic Pokemon with 70 HP or less to put onto the bench. Gimme Ghoul and Dreepy will be established, eating up that Poffin on the bench. And now an Arven will be played as a supporter for a turn, preemptively grabbing that Energy Search Pro pink Ace Spec card to pull all the basic energy out of the deck when the time is right, as well as a tool card, Technical Machine Evolution, to set up the board further as that gets attached to the active Gimme Ghoul. And energy, there we go, psychic energy gets attached to it as well to power up that given technical machine evolution attack. Anything else to do but evolution? Nope, that evolution attack that tool card gives the Gimme Go access to evolves 2 of your bench Pokemon. Search your deck for the Pokemon they evolve into in the deck and evolve them on the bench. So Gholdengo EX hits the bench, as well as Dracloak. The board looking nice and set up for our left player at least, as our player on the right, the Team Rockets Mewtwo, sets up their next turn, putting a Team Rockets factory down as a stadium. Full Art Mewtwo evolves into Golden Full Art Mewtwo there for fun. And Team Rockets Petrol being played now. Search your deck for a trainer card and put it in your hand. So we need something to bail us out here as the Team Rockets player on the right. Maybe the secret box can come in and get a whole bunch of helpful trainer cards. Either way, they're essentially behind a turn, missing that Team Rockets Proton on their turn 1, potentially. Time will tell how this game will play out as the Team Rockets Petrol does find the secret box here. Next is probably that Team Rocket's Factory. Once during each player's turn, if they play a supporter card that has Team Rockets in its name from their hand, this turn they may draw 2 cards. And you probably do the Team Rockets Factory Stadium effect before the secret box. So that way you can get some more resources into the hand, have more options and better determine what to discard with the secret box, especially with it currently a 3-card hand, as that secret box requires the player to discard 3 cards to use its effect. Secret box in the hand now. Next is that Team Rocket's Factory. Since Team Rocket supporter was played, they get to draw 2 cards. And now is probably the secret box and trying to figure out what to discard. Gonna discard the Team Rocket's Giovanni, Team Rocket's Archer, and an Ultra Ball in order to search their deck for one of each trainer card, a supporter, a tool, an item, and a stadium. Thanks, Secret Box. Looks like the choices would be Team Rocket's Ariana, Technical Machine Evolution, Buddy Buddy Poffin, and another Team Rocket's Factory. Might as well grab one while you can. In and out of the deck, making your top decks that much sweeter. So our players just ensuring those are the 4 cards that they want to grab. Looks like the final answer are those 4. Secret box resolved. Attach an energy to the basic, or to the active Mewtwo. Attach the Technical Machine Evolution to it as well. Then play the Buddy Buddy Poffin to search the deck for 2 little dudes of your own to put on the bench. The board now finally getting established for our Team Rockets player on the right as a Team Rockets Tarantula number 2 and Team Rockets Mimikyu comes out. That Mimikyu not super effective in this matchup, but it does have free retreat and is a Team Rockets Pokemon, so worth establishing on the board. At least our player thinks so here. And now the Mewtwo in the active uses the Technical Machine evolution attack to evolve double Team Rocket's Spidops on the bench. They're slowly but surely getting set up now. Our Team Rockets player is, but play must continue over on the left-hand side now. And there's a juicy 2 prizer in their opponent's active spot, and they've got their pink Ace Spec card in hand. Gimme Ghoul ready to retreat in the active spot with that energy attached. So I think I see 2 prize cards using my psychic powers like that Team Rocket's Mewtwo to see that our Gimme Ghoul Gholdengo player will be taking those prizes shortly. As they're just working out the sequence here. Whoops, I think we saw a Gimme Ghoul on the bench use a coin bonus to draw a card, its ability. Gimme Ghoul or Gholdengo in the active spot found and evolved. Next, we're seeing on the bench, Dracloak use its Recon Directive ability to look at the top 2 cards of the deck, put one into the hand, and the other at the bottom. Yeah, it looks like the Pokegear 3.0 was selected there. No supporter yet in hand. There's a 1 or 2 of them maybe. That could have not been the card grab off the Recon, but either way, Energy Search Pro being used next. That pink spec card allows the player to search their deck for one of each basic energy card to put into the hand, and we're finding all of them, at least 6 of them. And they're getting closer to being able to one-shot that Mewtwo EX with Gholdengo's make it rain attack. So they're getting all the energy into the hand, getting nice and energized here. And they attach a Meadow Energy to the active Gholdengo EX to power up its Make It Rain attack. Energy Search Pro put into the discard pile, of course, as they're working out the next best move here. As long as they have 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 36 basic energy cards in hand, they can one-shot this opposing Mewtwo as they put the Team Rocket's Watchtower down, most importantly, countering the Team Rocket's Factory that was in play. The Team Rocket's Watchtower makes colorless Pokemon have no ability or something like that. But remember, the key was countering the opposing stadium there, as another Gimmighoul is put onto the bench here. And let's see the 6 cards. Gholdengo's Make It Rain attack does 50 times the amount of basic energy you discard from your hand. So if they've got the 6, they've got the KO. Okay, Arvin. No supporter card played yet. Arvin's going to do it right here, finding that item, Earthen Vessel. Search the deck for up to 2 basic energy cards put into the hand. 2 Meadow Energy is found here. The Arvin also found the tool card, Technical Machine Evolution, that Earthen Vessel discarded in order to search the deck for those 2 Meadow Energy. And we had that 5 earlier at least, and now we've got 6, 7. So goodbye, Team Rocket's Mewtwo EX. Shouldn't start in the active spot. Let's Make It Rain discards the correct 6 basic energy cards from hand. 300 damage, taking out that Mewtwo EX. First 2 prize cards taken. Of course, we're going to see that Mimikyu on the right be promoted to the active spot with its free retreat, and play resume over on the Team Rocket side there. What can they do to come back? Um, Either gust up the Gimmighoul on the bench, or excuse me, the Gholdengo on the bench, try to track it in the active spot and swing on it with the Spidops, or bring up the Dracloak from the bench and knock it out with the Spidops. This looks like the best moves, unfortunately. Disrupting the opponent's hand with an Iono or something similar probably won't be that effective, as we've got at least 2 Gholdengo already established. They just draw all the cards. We see the cards get moved around here at Pokemon League. You want more cardboard, you come to Pokemon League. As a Grass Energy was attached from hand to the bench, Team Rocket's Spidops. And then Team Rocket's Giovanni being played now. Let's read that sucker. Has that supporter card, says switch your active Team Rocket's Pokemon with one of your bench Team Rocket's Pokemon. If you do, switch in one of your opponent's bench Pokemon to the active spot. Guzma essentially returns as a Spidops moves into the active spot, and they're going to go for the prize card here, try to, quote, keep up in the prize race, bringing that Dracloak into the active spot with the Team Rocket's Giovanni. Draw 2 cards off the Team Rocket's factory now, since the Team Rocket supporter was played, and then use Team Rocket's Spidops ability charging up. Once during your turn, you may attach a basic energy card from your discard pile to this Pokemon. ×2, of course. Each Spidops use their ability, and it also has the Rocket Rush attack for a Grass Energy and colorless. 30 times, 30 damage for each of your Team Rocket's Pokemon in play. So do a 90 here, enough to KO, cleanly KO that Dracloak. That seems to have been the chosen route here, and our player went for it, slowly inching back into the prize race, but is it even too little too late at this point, especially with this not very established board? Rocket Rush for the knockout. Gholdengo, energized, moves into the active spot on the left, and play resumes there. Now we just need some superior energy retrieval, get some energy back, discard 3 of them to KO the opposing only threat on the opponent's side of the board. And establish another energy on, or an energy on the bench, Gholdengo EX, and then use its coin bonus to draw a card. They eye up their discard pile, get an energy count there. Keep that discard face up, please. We don't have any game-breaking errors here, as the Lavencia gets put down now. Oh, very nice stadium in this Gholdengo deck. Not only countering the Team Rocket stadium, but also, what's that one do? Once during each player's turn, that player may put up to 2 basic lightning energy cards from their discard pile into their hand. So, a earthen vessel from the discard pile, huh? If there's 2 lightning energy in the discard pile, of course. Lavencia Stadium being used to get back 1 lightning energy, and that's better than 0. Now, do they have the 3 basic energy in hand yet? I would say no with the body language here as they eye up the board. And there is double superior energy retrieval in hand, so they've got a KO guaranteed. But let's try to make it a little cleaner by playing this Cypher Maniac's Code Breaking. That supporter card allows them to search their deck for 2 cards and stack them on the top of their deck, legally, of course. Let's find the best 2 cards for this situation. Maybe some fodder for the superior energy retrieval or just 2 energy itself. As this Gholdengo in the active spot is ready to draw them with its coin bonus. If you use coin bonus in the active spot, you draw 2 cards instead of 1. Coin bonus, drawing, okay, superior energy retrieval and Gholdengo EX number 3 evolving there. Good choices with that Cypher Maniac's code breaking, further establishing the board nice and smoothly. Get to draw another card here if we find that ability used marker with that third Gholdengo. All the cards being drawn here. Night Stretcher, double Night Stretcher, okay, being cashed in here to get 2 basic energy cards back from the discard pile into the hand. Now we've got the 3 basic energy cards in hand, preserving those superior energy retrievals as well. Our Gholdengo player is not missing a beat in this game, like that Mewtwo player's first turn. As 3 energy cards discarded to make it rain 150 damage, enough to KO the opposing Team Rocket's Spidops. Team Rocket's Mimikyu on the right moves into the active spot, and play resumes there, slamming down that Team Rocket's factory. They must play 4 of them in that deck, huh? They're always being found here. The Stadium Wars are back, baby. But what can they do to get back into this game? They need dudes on the board. Fundamental. Rule 0. You need Pokemon in play to play Pokemon, right? And that's just not happening this game for our Team Rocket's Mewtwo player so far. They consult their list with their opponent's consent, of course. I believe they've consulted their prize cards as well to save some time with their opponent's consent. The opponent is more than welcome to do the same as well, but flexing is no need. And our player flexes even further on the right, showing their opponent their hand and just asks them for help. What should I do? No, I'm just kidding. This is definitely some free play here. Learning games for fun games. And our players are definitely having a good time at the Die Hard Games card shop today. So they're consulting the list, consulting their hand, talking things out with their opponents, trying to learn this deck and optimize their paths of play. So it looks like they're going to go for the Team Rockets transceiver and probably just try to stall the Gholdengo EX on the bench with no energy in the active spot while doing some chip damage to it. Literal chip damage since Gholdengo EX has a minus 30 resistance to grass. It's not looking good. Is this just a bad matchup? Probably if you don't get a quick Team Rocket's Mewtwo powered up, swinging for one-shots on the Gholdengo EX, because it can one-shot it. The Mewtwo can the Gholdengo, but the Gholdengo can the Mewtwo as well. The one prizers They can one-shot those easily, and they can't one-shot the Gholdengos. The Spidops cannot, in theory and in paper. Probably not looking so good for the Mewtwo's deck, but they are having some fun playing this game. They're going to see it out to the end in this end game here. As the Team Rocket's Transceiver finds the Team Rocket's Giovanni, we're going to move into the active, the Spidops on their side and the non-energized Gholdengo on the opponent's side. Team Rocket's Factory drawing two more cards since that Team Rocket's Giovanni supporter card was played. And now the Spidops accelerates an energy to itself from the discard pile with the charging up, self-sustaining energy in this Spidops. And the Spidops is currently swinging for 60 minus 30 thanks to the Gholdengo's resistance for 30 damage, hoping it can be trapped here in the active spot for at least a turn, get a turn back, and nope, basic switch. The Gholdengo player slams down, moving that energized from the very beginning Gholdengo EX into the active spot. And now we just need 3 energy. Let's see if we can draw it first. There's like 3 superior energy retrievals in hand. 1, 2, 3, 4 cards drawn there between all the coin bonuses. Dreepy is found and reestablished. It's back. Can't even keep the ghost dragons off the board as the superior energy retrieval finally comes down. That powerful item card has the player discard 2 cards in order to put back from the discard pile into their hand up to 4 basic energy cards. We just need 3, but might as well get the full 4 here. Get the full value from that one-time use item card. And then discard 3 cards with Make It Rain to do 150 damage, knocking out the only threat on the opponent's board. The lone Mimikyu against the world now as the opponent goes down. The Gholdengo player goes down to 1 prize card remaining. Another stall, but I think the player's out of Team Rocket's Giovanni. One of them is prized, I believe. What can they do? Force the opponent to have it, an Iono, and say, hopefully you can have it. Or then Vessel being eyed up here. There's potential for a Team Rocket's Transceiver, so let's do the both of them at the same time, I guess. And especially in the fun game, do the ones in the correct order. Their player consults their deck and the opponent to try their best to eye up the best plays here. So the Vessel is going to grab the last energy in deck, basic energy, I believe. And the Transceiver is going to find the Team Rockets Proton finally. Team Rockets Proton, you can play it on your first turn. It lets you search your deck for up to 3 basic Team Rockets Pokemon, reveal them, put them into your hand, then shuffle your deck. So the board re-established here. That Mewtwo's not feeling, or excuse me, Mimikyu's not feeling so lonely now. There's 3 more Team Rockets Pokemon, the Mewtwo, the Tarantula, and the Articuno hit the bench here. Team Rocket's energy gets attached to the Mewtwo. And then I think you just free retreat into the Mewtwo, put the most HP in front of your opponent as they have 1 prize card remaining. Not before Team Rocket's Factory, drawing 2 more cards since the Team Rocket supporter was played. And just hope the opponent doesn't have the answers in hand in those superior energy retrieval. They don't know, but we do. For the camera, let's finish up this game here. I see at least 2 superior energy retrieval in hand. So Superior Energy Retrieval number one, discarding 2 cards. Number two, discarding 2 cards to get five energy back. And there is plenty of energy in hand to make it rain all over that Mewtwo EX, knocking it out and taking the last prize card of the game. What do you think of this video and the commentary? Please leave feedback in the comments. Like this video, subscribe to this channel. Thank you for watching. Thank you to our players for letting their game be captured so we can all learn and enjoy. And I'll see you next time in the Professor's Lab.